Hi, this is episode 7 of the Inking CROM pages. Last 3 pages of Jamie Barrows' Barbarians in the Pits. CROM is a part of the all-star cast of Battling Barbarians. Right now, I'm in the preliminary stages of giving my masking and water-soluble um, graphite treatment. So I have the last 3 pages to provide these wacky, wild, staining, fun stuff. So yeah, let's just get right into it. This is from the Crime Anthology 2 mock-up book. I already did these pages. I'm just going to show these off, and then I'll be doing page 9, 10, and 11. So let me just show these off. So this is page 5. Page 6. If you remembered, this is all dragon down here. So there's some great texture got in here. There's this lightning bolt energy coming off. I mean, he's holding a sword. Everything is. It might be hard for you to see. It's pretty good for me. The printout from Jamie's pencils are right here. There's plenty of indication to kind of work from there. So really excited to get into these pages. Page 6, page 7. Look at this one. And I said this was going to be light, which is fine, but it is so cool. Oh boy, I could not be any more happier with it. Once again, still can see he's got these, the 4 characters and the power swords sending them. Oh god, this guy, the staining from the Tomba black water soluble pen. You have to understand, this is just giving me everything I need to want to ink these pages. Beyond like jobber. I'm gonna put the black inks down and work right over the top of the penciler, and I'm just not into that anymore. But I am so into Jamie Barrows pencils. Have been since the first time I came across Brutal Blade of Crom, issue number 1, and of course his Skullcracker. The impact of these pages were just. And this came out the same time I put 2024's Crown Collected together. So, just talk about, great lettering effect so this only took I guess like a year and a half for us to get together and collaborate. So really excited about it. So that's page 7. And then this is page 8. Look at this dragon. It looks almost like translucent. Like you can see the skeleton. So I might actually play off of that, like some sort of I'm just starting to get some groovy ideas and stuff. And then the stain jumped off and created this sort of weird lens flare color. And you kind of see that. It's pretty wild. So it's really cool. And then these guys, oh man, it's just the splashy in here. It's just all food. It's an amazing banquet, if you will. I forgot to send my reminder out to Instagram and YouTube. Let me do that right now. So page 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, so let's get to work. Get these over here. And what does this say? Brush liquid mask over action figures. So these are they're body slamming each other and stuff. So I wanted to do some swishy when I get into laying in the liquid masking, which Everybody will be so excited to hear this news. As soon as I double check and see this Instagram post made it out to the world. When last we talked, it has. I was running low on my Winsor Newton masking fluid, and a brand new bottle showed up yesterday. No, the day before, because today's Monday. I think I hung out with you guys on Saturday. Yep. And Sunday evening it showed up. No, Saturday evening it showed up. So I had Sunday morning. So anyways, got a fresh bottle. So I'm more than raring to go. So let me get my trusted little jar of dish soap. If you're using liquid mask, not because the other agent I use is Molotol's. It's like a blue liquid masking, and it's a pen. That's what gives me all these lines. And I gotta jam this in here so the brush bristles don't get all squished together. Squished together. All right, here we go. Definitely gonna finish. Definitely finish up this bottle. I'd be surprised if we didn't. But all right, let's. Okay, so what I mean, like this, it's kind of just a this, and then that. That's what I was thinking. Okay, down here, thinking bam, bam, bam. There we go. Yeah, it's just create some action here. Supporting the action, if you will. And of course, I'll make some noise with the graphite wash ink and spray cans. Cool. Bring this around. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's over here. And I need a place to dry this. Right over here. All right, that was page 9. Now we got page 10. This skull is going to be real fun. I'm going to have a good time. Get this upside down. A little easier to reach in here. there's going to be much. Not a lot of brushing on this one. Okay. I might come back and put some black Tombow brush in there. I think I will. Even maybe bring some into the skull. Just think about that because I got that's page 10. Put that over in the drying area. Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. It looks like I'm going to make it with. I can actually see the bottom of my Winsor Newton liquid mask bottle, but didn't want to take any chances. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the bottom here. I wanted to do just I'd have been upset if I forgot about this. I could do it with white paint, but it's just so nicer with the white of the paper. All right. Yeah. I have some of the black. I'm gonna, like I said, in page 10, I'm gonna bring some of the similar lines into the wings on the dragon. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I see something else too. I'm gonna bring some black pen into these Kirby crackles around here. So, all right. So this is pretty empty. I don't even know if it'll. We'll see. Now let me just clear this brush out. Now I'm just putting it in water. Then take a nice dirty rag and pull off all the excess. But you can see this brush is getting pretty. I like this fanned out, beaten up part because it does get the good old dish soap in there. So, but it is yeah, probably gonna come apart. These were really good. It's a cheap. I remember getting this like back in the early 2000s. Michaels was the go-to for art supplies, but I was also teaching at Michaels. 4 of them locally around me. Comic books and adult drawing and painting. Man, had a good time. Also got a lot of art supplies for next to nothing. So good times. Let me grab page 9. First off, though, let me get the excess off here. Sorry if that's all right. Okay. All right. And page. Do you want to let this dry just a little bit more? And I set up the drying station. Which is a board, some towels, another board, and then 2 big boxes of indie comic books. All right. So, just trying to think. I do want to do some really dense black ink. Probably not. I'll probably water it down not a little bit less than I had been. Not anymore. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Let me move this and get a nice little angle so you can kind of see a little bit better on the angle here. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Go. Let's right side up. All right. Now, as I said, I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Little old school spattering. No. Just get a little more here, kind of like. There we go. Cool. I did this kind of splattering to give kind of play off of it as a bloody kind of like splattering. Probably even have to bring in more. Let's see if. Problem is, let me get a couple over here. There we go. There we go. And that's just the graphite, so that'll be a lot less. It's going to be a really interesting effect. Okay. I dig it, man. I dig it. Let me get it in the dryer, man. Get it in the dryer. So anything I do on these pages, once it dries as a surface, I can cover it. I can, gouache, acrylic paint, colored pencils, just the whole medium, all the mediums. It's just building, and the idea is then to build everything with value, black to white value with cool textures. Cool textures. All right, now page 10, I had said, let me, sloppier than before. I said I wanted to do some shadows in the dragon wings. Mm-hmm. Cool. And then let me just see something real quick. Yes. Okay. I do want to do this. So this is the wizard melting. I'm really going to have to play up this effect. I'll put them in the eye sockets too. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I'm going to run some blood down his nose here. His mouth. And then cool off his tongue. It's awesome. Yep, I like that. I'll take that for $1. All right, now I get some goopy on there, and let's get some backwash. Okay. Feeling a little less spray painty. That is thick black on the wings. Just bring in oh man. Mm-hmm. A little bit so again, just real messy. Real messy like. Get some dirty water in here. There we go. You can see already the boom, boom. Nice. Wow, that worked. I could even use a little more in there just to see. Oh, you know what I'll do? Throw in. Now the spray paint's talking to me. Now I'm thinking gray. Just a little shot of here and there in the gray. Get my mask on. As you can hear the birds outside, I have the windows open. And there we go. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Take it. Let it dry a little bit longer. Actually, I'll just put it on the drying pad. Not going to cover it yet. Quick wipe down. All right, excuse me. All right. Okay. Last page. Page 11. Page 11. Oh, almost forgot. Some good old-fashioned Kirby crackle. Just taking the mask off. It's too hot. I'm wearing a mask all the damn day. So the whole theme of the story and what I'm keeping with is that they're not like in any place. They're in a cosmic, magical space. So I want to steer away from any ground and sky per se and keep backing up. Might even do this guy's hair too, just to play off of the wizards. Bum, bum, bum. And this is the just Tombow water-based black brush pen, dual. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, and then this has kind of got a beam me up Scotty feel. I'll be using this again when going over the top of all of this gritty texture tonality washing, because it has some, there's another effect it gives me. Really mashing the hell out of this tip. All right. Okay. There you go. It's interesting how that bled over. Maybe I put that on there. Okay. I have the power. All right, here we go. I don't know if I'm going to do any. Yeah, this is going to be pretty straightforward. And you can see how dirty that water is. I really don't probably even need any. I'm going to go with no. Okay. Flip. This is just going to be a normal, as they call it, wash. I'm going to do something with the wings. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to water down. Here we go. That's nice. Watered it down a bit. Go a little more. A little splishy splash for some energetic effects. Magical effects. It's pretty washed out. So. I love that. So I'll do a little bit of. There we go. Like that. Why not? Add a little more black to his hair. Okay. And that is, I see one area. A little bit more down in here. Right? Yes. Nice. Nice. Let me check the reference. There is a body there too. All right. All right. Bring a little more in. Not as dark, but. Good. 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 All right. I think that's going to do it. Yep. I'm very happy with this. Very happy. I get another towel on there. this in the dryer. Be right back. Two big boxes of indie comics. Whew. All right. I think I'm going to need this silk pad for a little while, so I'll put this away. All right. All right. Boom. Good morning, Charlie. All right. So just take you through the pencils again. Number 4 indicates out of, I think, the 10 in here. Yeah, there's 10 things. Ooh, I did finish that illustration, so I can mark that off. And then, I've slimmed down my my work. I'm holding off on CROM Junior. Am I holding off on CROM Junior? I think I am going to hold off on CROM Junior. I think CROM, yes, because CROM Anthology 3, I'm going to do CROM Junior and Daring. And I think I'm even going to do Daring in color. Or a monochromatic kind of thing. I might choose like 3 colors. And it's going to be kind of interesting. Maybe it's like a raw sienna, a red, and a green. I've been thinking about doing these pages. And then black and white, just to kind of play off of some stuff. They're in this jungle, and there's blood, and then kind of golden light in the afternoon, killing these crows. These evil crawls. So yep, those are going to hold off. I'm holding off also CROM and the Green Doom of Yagnorgas. 40 pages. I got a first draft. Of course, I have all these illustrations I need to put together. And then I have some other ideas about more illustrating. I'm going to be actually illustrating after Jamie's this is done. Barbarian in the Pit. Man, wait till you guys see Jeff Lafferty's. I got the final of that. Oh boy, this is woo. I just got Jasper's final pages. I have I have 2 stories to illustrate that I really want to put some attention to. Ian Stone's Cult of Epe. And then God CROM, oh boy, Dexter Jones, part 2. Ali, CROM Caught in the Weird, or the Winder. So it's quite a long first chapter. It's a good first chapter, and I really want to give it a similar treatment I had been doing with my illustrations. So I also need to get in contact with Ali about just some thoughts, just to connect with him. I also printed his pages on a darker newsprint just to see what happens here. I think that's it. That's all I'm only gonna require for myself, as well as I've got the 17 by 22 inch printout of the sketch for the cover, which will then be painted. So 11 pages, another illustration for a single illustration for a short story, a short story to be illustrated with maybe 6 illustrations, and then the cover, and then we'll be off to the races with CROM Anthology 2, being in and around 200 plus pages, maybe 220, or 100, excuse me. 120 pages is probably what we're doing, because I have 270 submissions. Some are still out there getting completed. A couple people wanted to rework some pages since there's some extra time. It's totally cool with that and everything. So it's all looking good. Tentatively, this is May. June, I'm hoping to be in production mode July, which would put us out at the end of the July, beginning of August release is kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling. But every time you have these thoughts and feelings, the world steps in and says, got another idea for you. Got a suggestion, right? And most of the times you have to listen to them. But look, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Next time you see me, I'm going to be hammering away on these pages. You're going to see some more wildness. I don't start in the left top hand corner and work through and then check the page off as completed. I literally, I'll work a bit on here. I'm probably even going to do a bouncing between, where are you? It's not it. This is it. No, that's not you. So really love the Tombow. This is like, I think 50% gray. Been really getting a lot of nice line work out of that. And of course, always my trusty Fudenosuke hard tip. So I might just be playing in there. One of the other things too, why I'm using the water-soluble graphite is very suitable for kind of transitioning and building off of, and it's erasable, not back to white, but you can get in there and you can really kind of bring it down and stuff like that. But I'm going to be playing with a whole bunch of pens, and it's just going to be fun as all. Like this, I just love this page. This is just, I don't even know how much more I can do to it or would want to do to it. There's something I want to put. I'm probably going to hit a mask and then mask out some stuff and hit white paint, like especially behind his head, like a halo I've been kind of thinking about. Did get a tear on this. Oh, I got a second tear, which I love, by the way. These pages often get ripped because I'm a bit aggressive in my erasing. So it's a lot of Scotch tape. If you end up being an owner of said pages, I hope you're a fan of Scotch tape. Oh shit, that was the wrong area. There's another one. Let me get that. Not afraid of beating up, because as I've stated in the past, I'm looking for that, like, what's the word? Distressed look. Jake started saying that when I started. He was like, "What are you doing?" We start working on Turbo. And I'm like, I'm looking for kind of rough and like misregistrations and you like distressed look. And we're like, yep. And he's like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna be playing around with that a lot on these pages and gonna have a really good time. And actually, I'm looking to get Jamie on while working on these pages. So we might see Jamie coming Saturday or so. Just got to reach out to him. But, there's just some really, taking time and really like working on, these actions, fights and everything. So it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be fun. And then preserving some of these areas. Like this is just, once again, a lot of this is just kind of already worked out. I just got to like hammer it left or right, black or white, Oh, boy. And there's just so many things that'll be indicated to me as I'm working on these things. So, like I said, I don't start in the left-hand corner and then get all the way down to the right and be finished. I really let these pages speak. And things like I said, down you'll see in a second where it looks like the black, glowing black is like a skeletal thing. It could be something that I try to figure out. Add that to the mix. We'll see. And look at this. It's a really great texture, just kind of building it. More towards black, and then some lighter grays, but little to no. I already know I want to really create a nice gradation. Black color pencil is another great one in molding these gritty backgrounds. Another one, I mean, it's gonna be fun as hell. All gonna be fun as hell, but almost looks like writing. Cool. So yeah, take my time on it. And then this, yeah, so this was the dragon that looks like a skeleton in a gelatinous body. Yeah, I'm really gonna think about it, see if I can really preserve it. Because it's almost like 90 in my mind, like if I get this is like 90% done. It'd just be some like maybe using some of the high-tech C 0.5s. These are 0.3s. Too fine. I think I have note right here. Yep, 5. Just to kind of noodle in some information. And just leave it the hell alone. So this will probably be the first dragon I actually work on. But in other dragon, like it kind of doesn't work because like I'd have to really, now I'm thinking about this out loud. I'd have to have a different approach and attack to, I forgot to erase that. So I'm just looking forward to having a good time, you know, which is what art is all about. And for all those who've joined me in the live, thank you. And for those who've come through on the replay, thank you. And if you ever have questions in the comments, or you know where to reach me. But that's pretty much all I have for today. And you'll see me probably Saturday with these pages, because the last 3 will be definitely dried. And I might have already started hammering on some stuff. I have a commission I need to finish hopefully tomorrow. There's a good chance I got this commission to finish. And once that's packed up and gone, Wednesday, Thursday's the weekend, and then Friday, I can't see why I wouldn't be starting attacking these pages for early Friday morning. But anyhow, thanks everybody for stopping by, joining me, and definitely getting out to this part. And I look forward to seeing you soon again. Bye-bye.